Now, many of you already know that South Africa, since it is a developing country, it is expected to grow at least its GDP annually by 5%. This is what is acceptable, this is what it's supposed to be. And the president, if you remember, at the State of the Nation address, he said they are striving or they are trying their best to get to the GDP taken back to 3%. But is this going to happen? We don't know. But one thing that we know is that yesterday, we got the figures for Q1 GDP of South Africa, and South Africa's economy grew by only 0.1%. But again, this is understandable looking at the fact that there are currently geopolitical tensions that are taking place all over the world. But over and above that, we've got things like unemployment, we've got things like the national debt, we've got, of course, some of the sectors like manufacturing and mining declining, which are all these that are causing, of course, our economy not to do that well. Some of the sectors contributing the most for the SA economy is agriculture. Agriculture surged by 15.8%, contributing 0.4% points to the GDP. But transport and finance also saw a 2.4% increase, and it contributed 0.2% to, of course, the growth. But manufacturing and mining, this industry, of course, they slashed or they dropped by 2% and 4.1% respectively, and they were the major drag from or the GDP of South Africa not to do that well. And they say the major drags for this industry, for manufacturing and mining, was load shedding. But load shedding, yes, there were some days where it was implemented, but it is not as bad. And I thought maybe we would see some slight improvement onto these sectors, but it appears that the legal load shedding, of the few times we had load shedding, it had an impact into these sectors. But of course, household spending increased by 0.4%, but fixed investments fell by 1.7%, reflecting weak business confidence. Now, one thing that increases household spending is, of course, employment. The more people are employed, the more people will go out there and buy and contribute to the economy, right? One of the things that obviously it is hurting our economy is obviously, without no doubt, the unemployment in this country. I mean, unemployment is sitting at around 30%, but some analysts are saying the actual unemployment it's probably at over 40%. But the thing is, to mitigate that or to remedy that situation, there needs to be employment. And what creates employment? What creates employment is the private sector, our government to partner with the private sector in terms of allowing companies to come and participate into our economy, which this goes back to what we've been discussing, and that is obviously the government must allow foreign companies to come in numbers in South Africa and invest in South Africa, because when they come and do business in South Africa, they create jobs, employment for the people of South Africa, which these will reduce the unemployment rate in South Africa, which is something that I think the government must consider and to benefit everyone in South Africa. And when I say consider, they must also relook at the 3% APEE ownership of the previously disadvantaged people onto these companies or international companies coming to South Africa, because I see some people are really not liking this. But let me tell you something, you and me don't benefit from that 30%, and therefore obviously them are making it or adjusting it a bit, bringing it down, it won't hurt that much. But what it will do, it will attract more investments to come to South Africa. There are massive opportunities here in South Africa. I think yesterday I was talking about a billionaire Harris, who was talking about the massive opportunities that are found here into South Africa, saying that the Afrikaners who are flying out of the country going to the US, if they are going for greener pastures and thinking that South Africa there is no more greener pastures, they have to think again, because there is massive opportunity here in South Africa, which is something that they must think about. Now, 0.1%, it is obviously low, and yeah, I mean, countries like China, they are seeing their economy or their GDP growing by 5.4%. I think in Q1 GDP in China grew by 5.4%, and if we're at 0.1%, it's a serious struggle. It means that we must really put on the government must adjust policies to make sure that we attract investments to come to South Africa, so that at least business can or the economy can recover. There must be infrastructure that gets to be built. There must be logistics. They must invest into energy also, which is very, very important. Infrastructure must be built, roads must be built, logistics should improve, Transnet, things should continue improving there. And then with all this, when our system are improving, the investors are able to come and invest here because they know that our systems are even much better or are continuing to improve. So there is a lot that needs to happen, but this is what we are seeing, 0.1%. But at least it's not a negative growth, because imagine if our GDP or our economy was shrinking, and that was going to be another thing. But 0.1%, it's still a growth, but it's a very, very tiny little growth. But last year in Q1 it was at 0.4%. But again, let's wait, let's see. There's a lot that the government still needs to do. There's a lot that the government still needs to consider. But one thing for sure is that South Africa, it is a place where investors can invest. Investors needs to come there. Government just needs to adjust a thing or two there, and things should be back to normal. One thing that I think the billionaire story that I told you about yesterday, he shared something very strong and powerful to say that South Africa has survived a lot of things and has been fighting a lot of battles, but it has been winning, and there is no way that, of course, these two won't pass. There will be a point in time where we'll laugh and say that our economy in Q1 of 2025 grew by 0.1%, and at that time maybe our economy is growing by 4 or 5%, which will be a very, very good point for investors to really see South Africa sitting at as a developing country. Otherwise, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Taking some time to make these videos, and all I ask from you is to give it a likes button. I will see you on the next one, and God bless you all.